Today's worship service is centered on us learning why we are clay jar Christians, covenant crackpots. I heard this and I thought, what does that mean? So I turned to scripture. 2 Corinthians chapter 4 verse 7 says, "We have this treasure from God, but we are only like clay jars that hold the treasure." So now I had more questions. How am I like a clay jar, and what treasure do I hold from God? So I read a little bit about clay jars. In biblical times, people didn't have paper plates for birthday cake, water hoses or sinks to deliver water, or notebooks to keep their important papers. They handcrafted clay jars for all of these purposes. They held everything from food to water to sacred scrolls, and they were super important. So in the case of this scripture, we who are like clay jars are created, molded, designed by God, our potter. And we were designed with purpose, and we are very, very important.
So something that's special to me is my bar, because I really love gymnastics and I like practicing on it. And this object is in my basement.
Something very special to me is my keyboard, and I keep it here in my room.
The gymnastics bar and the keyboard are treasures, and these treasures allow our friends to develop the skills, the talents, the gifts that God gave to them uniquely. Paige was handcrafted by God to be a gymnast, and Jonah was designed to be a musician. Now, some of us love to travel, some love to play video games, and others love to read.
My special item is this Eiffel Tower. It says Paris right here. It came in a set with a silver and bronze Eiffel Tower. It's special to me because it reminds me of Paris from when I've been there a couple of times. And I keep it in my bathroom because that's where I keep the other Eiffel Towers.
Something that is very special to me is my Nintendo Switch. And I keep it in my living room next to the TV, so I know where it is. I know where it is when I want to play with it. What's special to me is my Pete the Cat book, because I love Pete the Cat, and I keep it in my room so I can read it whenever I want.
Clay jars are built for a purpose, and we too are built with a purpose and with special interests to help us explore God's world. Now, the scripture says that as clay jars, we hold God's treasure. But what is God's treasure? To start to understand, I looked at verse 6. God once said, "Let light shine out of the darkness." And this is the same God who made his light shine in our hearts to let us know that his own divine greatness is seen in the face of Christ. So we've talked about this before. Jesus is the light. Jesus' love shines in the darkness to bring comfort when we are sad, scared, or angry, and to brighten times when we are happy too. God puts this incredible treasure inside each one of us. So hear again from the children.
These are my babies, and these are my stuffed animals, and I keep them in my room so I don't lose them, because they're my stuffed animals. Special to me is my little unicorn Magic, and I keep her in this hat upstairs in my bedroom with my stuffed animals because she's special to me. So this is Barry. He's special to me because I found him in our spare room. I keep him in my bed because he's a stuffed animal.
Something very special to me is Molly the monkey. I've had her since I was like, I don't know, 1 or 2. And I keep her usually in my bed because I sleep with her every night that she's in my bed. One night we were in Florida and she was at the hotel and I was at my cousin's house, so I wasn't able to sleep with her that night, but I sleep with her almost every night.
So something that's special to me is my favorite stuffed animals, Froggy and Fluffy, and I keep them on my bed because no one really goes on my bed.
This is Peacock. He's a sequin stuffed animal. I keep him on my headboard. Hi, my name is Audrey. Today I'm going to be showing you where Rocky goes. But I can tell you why he's special. Because he's made out of my daddy's shirt. Now I'm going to show you where Rocky goes. He goes into my bed because I sleep with him every night. And he's a very special stuffed animal. Bye!
All of these children told us that their special treasure is a special stuffed animal. And Audrey in particular told us that her stuffed animal is made from a shirt from her dad, which reminds her of her father's love and brings her comfort. You know, God's treasure is a person too, Jesus. Now, all of these children said that they store these stuffed animals in their bedrooms, and most of them sleep with these stuffed animals in the dark. Jesus is the light. So as these children hold their treasures and feel the comfort in the dark, I hope that they remember that they are comforted by holding Jesus in their hearts. You can hug a stuffed animal, you can turn on a nightlight, whatever you choose to do. Jesus is with you. Now, 2 children mentioned that a person is their treasure.
It's special to me is Olivia and Hardy Beatrice. Mommy's special to me because she's always been with me, apart from when I'm away. And I keep her all around the globe and in the universe.
Well, now that Olivia is crawling, I know that Charlie's treasure is going to follow him around. And Hannah knows that wherever she goes, her mom and her mom's love go with her. I am so grateful to these children for helping me to understand this passage better. And I look forward to hearing what Pastor Jim has to teach us too. Here are my notes. First of all, like hand-molded clay jars, we each are designed with purpose. God puts his treasure, Jesus, inside each one of us so that we can have Jesus with us wherever we go. With Jesus, we have light in the darkness, and that allows us to be comforted when we need it. It allows us to explore God's world, and it allows us to pursue our interests and to grow our gifts. Thank you again, friends. I am so blessed to be serving as a clay pot alongside all of you.